Imagine building modern, interactive websites. Imagine them being fast and smooth. You can, with React. React is a powerful JavaScript library. Facebook developed it. It makes building user interfaces a breeze. React is like magic for web development. It lets you build complex UIs with ease. This is because React uses components. Components are like building blocks for your website. You can reuse them, which saves you time and effort. React is super popular. Companies like Facebook, Instagram, and Netflix use it. This is because React makes websites and web applications super fast. It helps create a smooth user experience. So, are you ready to learn React? Let's dive in. React is a big deal in web development. It's not just another JavaScript library, it's a game changer. Why? Because React makes building dynamic and interactive websites easier than ever. Think about your favorite websites and apps. They probably feel fast and responsive. That's the power of React in action. React helps developers create a smooth and enjoyable user experience. But it's not just about looks. React is also very efficient. It updates only the parts of a web page that have changed. This means your website loads faster and uses less data. In today's digital world, speed and responsiveness are key. That's why React is so important. It empowers developers to create amazing web experiences. Before we dive into coding, let's set up our React development environment. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. We just need a few essential tools. First, you'll need Node.js installed on your computer. Think of Node.js as a platform for running JavaScript outside the browser. It's essential for using React. Next, you'll need a code editor. This is where you'll write your React code. There are many great code editors available, both free and paid. Finally, make sure you have a basic understanding of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Don't worry if you're not an expert. A basic understanding is enough to get started with React. Once you have these tools ready, we can move on to the exciting part, creating our first React application. Now let's create our first React application. We'll use a handy tool called Create React App. It's a command line tool that sets up a basic React project for us. Open your terminal or command prompt. Type the following command and press Enter npx Create React App My First React App. This command tells Create React App to create a new React project named My First React App. You can choose a different name if you like. Once the installation is complete, navigate to your project directory, cd My First React App. Now start the development server, npm start. This command will open your default web browser and display your newly created React application. Congratulations, you've just created your first React app. Section 5. Building blocks of React understanding components. In React, everything is a component. Think of components like building blocks for your website. Each component represents a small, reusable piece of your UI. For example, you might have a component for your website's header, another for the navigation bar, and another for the content area. Each component has its own structure, style, and behavior. Components can be nested inside each other. This allows you to create complex UIs by combining smaller, simpler components. It's like building with Lego bricks. React components are written using JSX, a syntax extension for JavaScript. JSX allows you to write HTML-like code within your JavaScript files. Understanding components is crucial for mastering React. They are the foundation upon which you'll build your entire application. Section 6. Your first React component. Hello world, let's create our first React component. Open the file in your code editor. This file contains the code for your main React component. Replace the existing code with the following JavaScript import React from React, function app, return, export default app, save the file, and you'll see the changes reflected in your browser. Your React application now displays Hello World on the page. Let's break down the code. We first import the object from the React library. This object is essential for creating React components. We then define a function called. This function returns a JSX expression that represents our component's output. In this case, it's a simple element containing a tag with the text, Hello World. Finally, we export the component as the default export of the file. This makes it available for use in other parts of our application. Section 7. Props in React passing data to components. Props, short for properties, are a way to pass data from a parent component to a child component. Think of props as arguments you pass to a function. Let's create a simple component that displays a greeting message. Create a new file called inside the directory, JavaScript import, React from React, function greeting props, return, export default greeting. Now let's use this component in our file, JavaScript import React from React, import greeting from quote./greeting, function app, return, export default app, save both files and you'll see Hello John displayed on the page. We've passed the name John as a prop to the component, which then uses it to display a personalized greeting. Props are a fundamental concept in React. They allow you to create reusable components that can be customized with different data. Section 8, State in React, Managing Dynamic Data. State allows components to manage their own internal data. Unlike props, which are immutable, state can be updated over time. Let's create a simple counter component to illustrate state. Create a new file called inside the directory, JavaScript import React, use state from React, function, counter, const, count, set count, use state, 0, return, export default counter. Now, import and use this component in your file, JavaScript import, React from React, import counter from quote./counter, function app, return, export default app, save both files and you'll see a counter on the page. Click the increment button and the counter will increase. We use the hook to manage the component state. Returns an array containing the current state value and a function to update it. In this example, represents the current count and is the function to update it. When the button is clicked, we call with the new count value. State is a powerful concept that allows you to create interactive and dynamic components. Section 9, Putting it together. Building a simple counter app. Now let's combine what we've learned to build a simple counter app. This app will allow users to increment and decrement a counter. Open your file and replace its contents with the following JavaScript import React, use state from React, function app, const count set count use state, 0, const increment set count plus 1, const decrement set count 1, return, export default app, save the file, and you'll see your new counter app in the browser. You can now increment and decrement the counter using the buttons. We've created two functions, and to handle the button clicks, these functions update the component state using. This simple example demonstrates how to build a basic interactive application using React's components, props, and state. Section 10, Resources for your React journey. Keep learning and growing. Congratulations on building your first React app. You've now taken your first steps into the world of React development. But this is just the beginning. There are countless resources available to help you continue your React journey. The official React documentation is an excellent starting point. It provides comprehensive guides, tutorials, and API references. Online learning platforms like Codecademy, Udemy, and Front-End Masters offer in-depth React courses. These courses cover a wide range of topics from beginner to advanced. Joining the React community is another great way to learn and grow. Attend local meetups, participate in online forums, and connect with other React developers. Remember, learning React is a journey, not a destination. Embrace the process, be curious, and never stop exploring. Section 11, Conclusion, Embrace the power of React. React has revolutionized the way we build web applications. Its component-based architecture, virtual DOM, and declarative programming style have made it the go-to choice for modern web development. By mastering React, you'll open doors to endless possibilities. You'll be able to build complex, interactive, and performant web applications that delight users. So, what are you waiting for? Embrace the power of React and start building amazing things today.